Hi, hello, and welcome in our video. In this video, we will be talking about project and component templates and project and component properties. This is the first of the two videos where in the second one, we will be talking also about module and artifact templates. Let me start with easy thing. Let me talk about difference between project and component template. Because you can create a project or component template and select the elements to include in it, but the only difference is that when configuration management is not enabled, then we are talking about templates for a project, and when configuration management is enabled, then we are talking about templates for a component. Because you can include or exclude artifacts, artifact templates, artifact types and attributes, links between artifacts, link types, folder structure, tags, and shared state filters for both project and component templates. The only real difference is if you have configuration management enabled or if you don't have configuration management enabled. Okay, so where can you manage templates for requirements management projects? Where can you create them, delete them, download them, or upload them? You can do it in project administration templates page. So you can navigate up here to administration settings, click on manage component properties, and then up here you have templates. You see, manage your templates here. So this is the right place where you can upload template, create new component template, or where you can create new artifact and module templates. Okay, so let me now show you how can you create template, and then we will be talking about why are we creating template. And I know it is in the wrong order, but it will make sense because first we need to create templates, and then I can show you how can you apply them and show you the benefits. We can start with component template. So I will navigate component templates, and you already see we have some component templates here already. We can upload new templates or create a template. So I will click on new template. Here you can give it a name. So I will call it our first training template. And then you can include artifacts, module, links, folder structure, tags, share views, or preferred link types. It is good to know that some items in this list have dependencies on other items. Therefore, some items are selected by default when you select others. For example, if I will click on links between artifacts, you see there are dependencies. And it's easy because if you would like to see links between artifacts, you need to also see artifacts. If you have artifacts, you need some folder structure. If you have some links, you need to have link types. And if you have some artifacts, you need to have artifact types. So I am not now able to unselect artifact types because I have artifacts. So I will start with deselecting link between artifacts. Then I will also try to deselect artifacts. You see, it's working. But if I will leave artifacts, I am not able to deselect folder structure or artifact types, but I can deselect link types because I don't have any links here. Now, you see, still not able, not able, but if I will unselect artifacts, I can unselect both folder structure and artifact types and attributes. So it's good to know that those items in the list have dependencies on other items, but they are easy and really self-explanatory. All right, so your selection depends on your template. What you would like to accomplish with this template. So, how can you use templates? Templates may be a starting point for your new component. For example, now everything we do, we are doing in a template that were pre-configured and we used it for this training. So you saw everything here, every artifact, every module, every link that was pre-created was from this template. Therefore, someone created those artifacts, someone created those modules, someone created links between those artifacts, and then they created template using this selection. So if you would like to have some starting point just with, I don't know, folder structure and maybe some modules, you can choose those. Or if you would like to also have all artifacts, all links, everything, then you can select everything. It's based on what you are trying to accomplish with this template. So let's imagine a real world scenario. You are creating new component, and in this new component, you are not using any template. No starting point, no nothing. You don't have anything we have right now when we are in a training environment. So how this new component looks like? It looks like this. It's empty. You don't have any collections, any modules, any artifacts, any specific folder structure, and also you don't have any artifact types. So I went to administration and manage component properties, and here you see you don't have any artifact types. You have a couple of artifact attributes that are predefined, and also a couple of attribute data types that are predefined, and also you have link types that are predefined that are used a lot, but you don't have any artifact types. So right now you are not even able to create any new artifact because you don't have any artifact types. So if you are working in a company where you are creating tens of components, and all of those components have pretty much the same artifact types, pretty much the same artifact attributes, maybe also pretty much the same folder structure and some of the modules, then you can create template and apply this template to create some starting point for your new component. So when you are creating a new component, or if you will access empty component, then you have this option, component setup, and you can apply a component template or import component properties from existing component. For example, let's say I just want to have artifact types and artifact attributes and maybe links, but I don't want to have any specific folder structure, any artifacts, any modules, just type system. Then I can import component properties from an existing component. I can do it right here, or I can close it, go here, manage component properties, and I have the same option here. So import component properties, and I can choose component. For example, I am in training project, and I can choose, for example, this second stream. Why not? Okay, next. And you see those are artifact types I am importing, those are artifact attributes I am importing, those are artifact attribute data types I am importing, and those are new link types that I am importing. All right, finish. And I imported component property. So I imported type system. You see, right now I already have all of those artifact types, all of those artifact attributes, etc., etc. Now I can go back. You see, I still have just this empty component, no modules, no artifacts, no collections, no nothing. But right now I can already create some new artifacts. Here I need to mention one important thing. We imported all artifact types, all artifact attributes, all artifact attribute data types, all link types, and all link constraints that were defined in a component, so none. But important thing is that this will copy only type system, but not workflows and permission, and also association between workflows and artifact types. So if I will navigate up here to manage component properties, and I will click, for example, on artifact types and information. We have no workflow here. But now I will navigate to the second component, and you see we are in training project in second stream. So we are in stream from which we imported component properties, and here information has association with workflow. So it's important to know that you are not copying workflows or special permissions or special workflows, and also there are no associations between default workflows and artifact types. You need to recreate it. All right, but I jumped from creating component template to importing component properties, but that's all right. I hope right now you have basic understanding that when you are creating new component, it's a really empty. You don't have any artifact types there, and also no folder structure, no artifacts, nothing. So that's why component templates can make your life much easier. And that's why component templates may be interesting for you because you can create this starting point. If you are working in a company where you are working with the same artifact types, with the same folder structure, or maybe even with the same artifacts, then create a template and include all those informations there to create your starting point. So you don't have to create your folder structure every time you are creating new component. You don't need to create artifact types one by one every time you are creating new component. You can include this in the template and you will have your starting point. Perfect. So now I will navigate back and I will actually try to create some component template. But before I will do it, I will create some special artifact types so we know that we are using some new template. And this artifact type can be 111, 111, super special one. save. So if we will see this one and maybe some artifact attributes, for example, again special, and maybe some special folder right under training, create folder. All right, then we will know that we are using with new template. So to create template, again, I will navigate back, manage component properties, and here templates, new template. The name will be my first template, and I will include everything. Why not? So right now I am creating component template and everything will be included. All artifacts, all templates, all links, link types, folder structure, tags, and also shared views. Okay, finish. Okay, this is our template. So you see my first template and I included everything. You see it by those check marks. And I can use this template right away in this project. So I can go and click on training project. I can create some new component. Excellent. I will click next. And I can select use a template to initially populate the component. I will use it. And right now I am searching for my first template. Perfect. Finish. Excellent. You see the base folder is different, but we see right away here special folder. And I can navigate and see if we have super special artifact type and also special artifact attribute. So you see it worked. We created template and included everything here. So our type system and also all artifacts. So you see those artifacts, for example, here in requirements, those are artifacts for AMR hazards and risks. And you have also our super special folder, but we don't have any super special artifacts we created, but you see it worked. So we created template to initially populate the new component. All right, so what else is important to know? I will jump back to my training project and second stream where we were, and I will navigate to manage component properties and templates. And I would like to show you that you can somehow edit this template, but not really, because I will click on this icon, click on edit, and you see you can edit just name and description. This is really not a lot. So basically, you are not able to modify this template. Another very important thing is that creating this template and downloading it is not backup in any way, shape, or form because it doesn't preserve artifact history, comments, reviews, access controls, and also links that are outside of the artifact. So don't create templates for backup purposes. This is not backup at all. Let's also see if this component template is a living, breathing thing or not. So if I will create some new artifact type, okay, something that will be in beginning, save. And now if I will go to templates, you see I will not modify it at all, but I can go and create new component. I will navigate up here, manage component properties, artifact types, and you see it's not here. So it's not a living, breathing thing. When you create a template, you freeze these artifact types, you freeze this configuration, and it's not included here. It may sound silly, but I will show you module template, and if you will change something in a module, this change is reflected also in a template, so it's not that silly anymore. All right, and the very last thing about component templates, I will navigate back to my training project, I will navigate back to my templates, and I will download this template because you may need to use this template in a different server. So right now I downloaded this template and I will go to totally different server. You see I am in localhost and now I will transition to just demo at Softacus. So I will create component. I will not use right now any template. I will click on finish. Perfect. And I will go up here, manage component properties, templates, and I will upload template. Perfect. So this is my first template at archive, upload, close. All right. And let's see. Okay, here it is. Perfect. So I can navigate back to artifacts. I will refresh and I will apply a component template. Perfect. And I will search for my first template. Finish. Excellent. And you see our special folder, and you also see super special artifact type and special artifact attribute at justdemo.softacus.com. So I used this component template in another server. All right, and with this example, with this information, I would like to conclude this first video. Don't forget, we have the second video coming up, so if you would like to know more about module and artifact templates, we are looking forward to see you in our next video.